Alright, guys, part 596. I actually forgot to flip in. I went through so quickly that I actually forgot to flip and type in what I was going to type in, what I need to transform into. So, let's go ahead and do exactly what Chrono, or I keep saying Crocodile, Totodile wants me to do. I close my eyes and envision myself as a tall, rainbow colored unicorn. Towel. Yes. I want to be a towel. Yes, clearly that's what I want to be. Yeah, make sure I had it right. There we go. He said he's running out of ideas, so this will be the last one. As I close my eyes and picture yourself as the unicorn, the familiar sensation begins to spread throughout your body. When you open your eyes, you look down and see yourself completely transformed into the rainbow unicorn. You look like a real-life mythical creature. It worked! Okay. There you go. There you go. What do you think? His eyes are wide and he can't believe what he's seeing. You look amazing. You're a unicorn. I would thought they were just a myth, but here you are, a real life unicorn right in front of me, and I'm seriously impressed. Your transformation abilities are incredible to behold. You've literally transformed into everything that I thought in my head. That's pretty crazy, right? Do you want to see something even more crazy? His eyes widen and surprised. There is something even crazier? I don't know if I'm ready for more craziness, but I'm definitely curious on what it is. Show me what you got. Okay. This may be a little surprising, so please don't get scared. He can't help but feel nervous and a little worried. I'm certainly nervous, but I'll try not to be scared. Show me what you got. I close my eyes and envision myself as the Jack-o'-lantern. That looks exactly like the one I am hanging out with right now. Please work. As you imagine yourself as the jack-o'-lantern Totodile sitting right next to you, oh my gosh. Wait. Sitting right next to you, the tingling sensation spreads throughout your whole body. When you open your eyes, you see that you look like the actual Totodile that sits with you with a jack-o'-lantern face and everything. What do you think? Do you think? He's gonna be even more shocked. I just transformed into him. His eyes have widened even more. He can't believe what he is seeing right now. I must be going insane. You literally transformed yourself into me. The only difference is that my face is a jack-o'-lantern. I have never seen such power in my entire life. How is this possible? How are you able to do this? The curse. curse I told you about. That's how. This is the work of a curse? Like, you can transform into any animal because of a curse? That's crazy! He looks seriously impressed. What curse is it that you were affected with exactly? This may seem like a blessing or something impressive to you, but there is one drawback. I get forced into a bug form at random times. And will have dizzy spells because of that. He looks concerned now. Wait, you get forced into a bug form at random? That sounds pretty terrible. Does it hurt when it happens? No. But I will get dizzy and pass out. Oh dear, getting forced into a bug form sounds bad enough, but getting dizzy and passing out is even worse than I thought. I'm sorry you have to deal with something like this. It is okay. Exclamation point. It's not your fault that I'm like this. At least that's one thing we have in common. We're both cursed. He smiles and laughs at your comment. I suppose you're right. We're both cursed. But you get the end of the stick when it comes to curses. You get the cool transformation abilities and all, while I'm stuck with a jack-o'-lantern face and cursed. Yes. But look at the bright side. You're still here and alive. Which we still do not know completely if it is the same for the siblings that you saw that day. You do have a point. I'm at least still alive, but who knows if my siblings are still alive or not. Still alive or dead from that day. We don't know for sure, so it's possible one or more of them are alive and somewhere out there. But I still wonder why the forest is cursed. What's so special about that place? You said you heard a voice. Maybe there was a witch in there that put a curse on you. There we go. I suppose that could be a possibility. I did hear a creepy voice come out of the forest, and I was transformed into a jack-o'-lantern the same day. So the two could be connected. But was there really a witch in there that put a curse on me? I still don't know for sure. I I do not know. I was not in there with you when it happened. Wait, of course not. You weren't even around here when that happened. It was years ago when it happened. It was that same day when I was told the forest was cursed and not to be trusted by anyone. So why I decided to go against my parents' wishes and go in there, I will never know. Wow. Some of my transformations have special powers, and I know one that might be able to get rid of your curse. He's the most shocked and surprised as you said this. You have a transformation that can get rid of my curse? For real? How is that possible? What kind of transformation is it? I'll show you. I close my eyes and envision myself as a deer dragon hybrid with flowers on its back and a tree growing in the middle of its horns on its head. As you close your eyes and envision yourself as the deer dragon hybrid creature, the tingly sensation once again spreads through your body. You imagine yourself as a beautiful hybrid with flowers on your back and a tree growing in the middle of your head. Once you open your eyes, you see it. You transformed it exactly into this creature. This form can help you. He speechlessly looks at your new form. I believe you, but this form, it looks absolutely beautiful. How could it possibly help me, if you don't mind me asking? All you have to do, all you have to do is get on my back, touch every single flower you see on my back, and then hold the tree at the top of my head. There we go. He's surprised but still intrigued by your idea. Alright, should I get on your back now and touch every flower I see and then grab the tree out your head? Yes. He slowly steps up to you and gets on your back. He looks around your back and notices the many flowers scattered throughout. He starts to touch the flowers he sees nearest to him. I'll start here. Okay. Be careful. Don't fall. I'll try, but don't worry. He starts touching the other many flowers on your back, carefully looking down to keep his balance in check. He touches every flower he sees, and after he touches all of them, he grabs hold of a tree growing on your head. All of a sudden, his body begins to glow. And after a few minutes, is back to normal. What? I said glow. It will not put the word. There we go. His eyes widen as he looks down at his normal body. I'm normal again. I don't believe it. I'm not a jack-o'-lantern anymore. He then starts laughing and smiling widely. There you go. You go! Exclamation point. He cannot believe that your transformation was able to break the curse. Amazing. You really are full of surprises. You really broke the curse that I was stuck with all these years. This is seriously amazing. How did you come up with the idea of touching the flowers on your back and grabbing the tree on your head to break my curse? That's seriously smart. I had to do it a few times. In other situations. Ah, okay. Well, I'm really impressed. You did something amazing. You broke my curse. I have a question for you. Can I ask you something real quick? Yes. He seems a little nervous and hesitates to ask his question. You told me that whenever you transform into something, you get forced into a bug form at random times, but is there any way to cure that part of your curse? That's why I don't. That's what I've tried to figure out. I think we both tried to figure that out, but unfortunately, I have not figured out a way to do that. I think the only way to even have a chance of that is to stay in one particular form that you haven't even seen yet. The angelic dragon seems to be the only one that doesn't seem to get affected by the bug part of the curse. And if I stay as it might help, but I see. So maybe there's a transformation out there that will cure the bug part of the curse. Is that what you're saying? I do wonder what this one particular form is, though. But what I do know is that I am really grateful for you breaking my curse, even if it was just for one part. You did something amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. Of course. You were nice to me and never tried to hurt me. Why would I not do something for you? Aw. He smiles and laughs at your comment. You're too kind. You're a good friend, and you saved me from my curse. I don't know how I could ever repay you for what you've done for me. You're pretty awesome. You know that? Thank you. You! Exclamation point. So are you. You and your evolutions are my favorite Pokemon. Is he about to blush? He can't help but smile wildly and beam. Okay. You really think that? Yes, me. Wait, what'd I say? You just made me feel a whole lot better. It's nice to get some appreciation for being a Totodile, for alligator and all that stuff. You made my day. I'll gladly keep you as a friend, that's for sure. You're probably the nicest person I've met in a while. I want to ask you something else, though. What is it? I want to say, what is it, but it keeps... He's a little bit nervous to ask this question. I wanted to ask you, can I give you a hug? Oh my gosh. Yes. Happily. There you go. He seems a little happy you wet him and then quickly leaps forward to give you a tight hug that's adorable. Thank you. It means a lot. You gave me the biggest favor I could never ask for. You helped to break my curse. I can never thank you enough. That is so cute. It was my pleasure to help. You have been so kind to me all day. He breaks from the hug and smiles warmly at you. Well, I could not be kind to the, I could not be kind to the one who broke my curse. You're quite a remarkable person. You have made me happy and feel better than ever before. I will say that being a jack-o'-lantern every day can get really boring and terrible, but now that I'm not a jack-o'-lantern anymore, I'm feeling much better, and I have you to thank for that. Oh my gosh. Alright, guys. Give me a second. Alright, guys. We're gonna go. I did go ahead and get some of this actually done. This actually turned pretty dark because I did actually help Totodile get back to his normal non jack o' lantern self. However, after I did, let's just say things didn't go well. Here's what it says. We hear a creepy voice say, "Oh, human, you're such a pain, but your efforts about to be in vain. Maybe this will change your tone. You will now be turned to stone." Frick that. Frick that crap. That's bullcrap. His eyes widen and he freezes in the spot when hearing what the creepy voice just said. Wait, did you hear that voice, or is it just me? That sounded really creepy, to be honest. And what is this about being turned to stone? Before I could get another word out, my dear dragon form completely turned to stone, and I could no longer move or talk. Frick that. He looks shocked and absolutely stunned as your dear dragon form turns to stone. He stares at you for a few seconds in disbelief, then slowly approaches you. You can no longer move or talk? Did that creepy voice just turn you to stone? Is it permanent? I try to say something, but cannot get a single word out. He can hear you attempt to speak, but you are unable to. He looks at you with great concern. You're trying to say something. Can you not speak? Oh no. Please don't tell me this is how it'll be from now on. You can't speak and you can't move. I just hope this is temporary. Then the creepy witch lady comes up to the Pokemon, aka Totodile, and says, "You may have broken my curse after all these years, but now it appears that your friend is no longer going to be with you." His eyes widen as he sees the creepy witch lady, and he steps backwards in fear and disbelief as she says that first part. He looks at the witch with panic in his eyes as she says that second part about his friend. Wait, what did you say? What do you mean he won't be with me? She says, he cannot move. He cannot talk. He will no longer be able to walk. He will stay there till days when he is old. Then he will eventually turn to mold. Oh, heck no. She's creepy because she keeps rhyming everything, too. Trying to make some kind of weird, creepy spell out of it. I hate it. He goes silent. He cannot believe what the witch just said. It sounds absolutely terrible. What? You can't be serious. That sounds horrible. You turned him into stone? He's just going to sit there until he's old and then turns into literal mold? Oh my. She just laughs and says, that's what your friend gets for breaking your curse. And then she flies away. Yeah, frick you. He's absolutely shocked and in disbelief as the witch simply laughs and flies off. He's unable to say anything as the witch leaves. He looks at his former friend, who is now a statue, in silence, and he feels completely helpless. She just left after turning my friend to stone. How could she be so cold? That's one of the cruelest things I've ever seen. Poor you. You didn't deserve this. I try to transform into Lugia, but all it does is turn my stone body into a Lugia statue, and I still cannot move or talk. So for some reason, I can still somehow transform, but I can't do anything with it. I'm literally, no matter what I turn into, I'm stuck as a statue of it. So if I turn to flipping Feraligatr, I'll be a Feraligatr statue. If I turn to flipping Groudon, I'll be a Groudon statue. I'll be stuck like that. That's bullcrap. Let's see. He's absolutely stunned and speechless as you attempt to transform into Lugia, but all it does is change you into a stone Lugia that still cannot move or talk. I don't believe it. You cannot transform either. Could this possibly get any more terrible? You're literally stuck as a statue, and there's no way to reverse any of this. There literally isn't. I don't know what to do, which is very, very concerning. Although I know what I want to do is I want to pause because I'm hearing the dog growl like a nuts.